So first things first, we flag the photos that we want to develop by just scrolling through and selecting the ones that look the best that suit the project. And then we go back and just select those and then hit the develop button. So whilst those are all still selected, we do some batch changes, including profile corrections and some increased exposure, contrast, clarity, and a bit of saturation and vibrance. So then we go into the individual changes for each specific photo just to make them pop more, and they're all quite subtle because the photos themselves are already in a good position. So here, for example, just making sure that the brownies, the subject themselves, pop, getting a nice little vignette on there. And then we start to use the mask tool to put specific circles and micro adjustments within areas to really make, in this case, the pistachios pop. It's always important to make sure that the photo has an even horizon, so that's what we're doing here, just adjusting that, making sure that the subject is centered, and then using the paintbrush tool there to darken the background. Again, just using the mask tool to make those pistachios really pop and stand out. So onto the beautiful looking board of 3 brownies. So the blue shading that you can see there just helps you to understand where the photos are really blown out or underexposed. And we just make these micro adjustments again. And in particular, things like the cherry, you just really want that to pop, so you can really boost the exposure and the saturation to make it stand out. So you can see the side-by-side comparison, and we always do that at the end just to make sure that we've not actually made the photo worse. That would be terrible. And you can see on some of these photos we can do copy the settings. So if you've got really similar photos, you've done it on one, you can just copy and paste the settings to the next one. And again here we're just using the mask tool to make some local adjustments, and we're going to duplicate that across the 3 brownies because they all need the same settings, and it's much easier just to do that. So just a final look through comparison side by side and making sure we're happy with the finished product, and then any final adjustments just to put the cherry on top.